Hi guys, compliment of the season. I am so happy. I'm so excited because it's Christmas time. It's Christmas period. It's that time of the year where we celebrate, we give, we show love, we spend, we try to tell people how much we love them by buying them presents, making them happy, making our children happy. The Christmas tree is up, our decorations are everywhere in the house. I am so excited because everything is just sparkling and everything is just amazing. Honestly, I love Christmas so much. But you know what? Over the years, there's so many things I've come to learn about Christmas. Christmas can also be that time of the year where people get really stressed out. This video is all about 5 top ways, 5 very important ways to make Christmas less stressful. I'm a mom of 3 and I can actually tell you that before the end of November I've gotten a very long list. Actually, my youngest got me a list about 20 something toys that he wants. 20 something toys, and I need to show you the list that they got me, honestly, because they believe that Santa gives them this present and they forget that mommy and daddy buys it. Even if they know, mommy and daddy buys it, they just want the present. That's all they know. Present, present, present. And it's very expensive. Honestly, it's very expensive. But I've come up with ways, guys, that you can make Christmas less stressful for you, because Christmas is supposed to be time you're supposed to be enjoying with your family, happy, less stressful, and all of that. Don't let anyone make it stressful for you. So I'm going to be showing you 5 ways you can make Christmas less stressful. Without further ado, let's get talking. The first way you can actually make Christmas less stressful is try to make it less materialistic, right? Being in the UK, where by the time it's end of October, beginning of November, honestly, if you go to the shop, it takes self-control not to shop. Honestly, it does take self-control not to buy things. And it's all about present, present, present. It's everywhere. Anywhere you go to, there's something you can buy. Talk about the sales. Talk about the Black Friday. Talk about the cyber whatever it's called. Just talk about the different types of sales that actually happen during this Christmas period, during the month of December. One of the things I've come to understand, even this Christmas, is what I and Derrick, we've decided to do with the kids, right? We asked them actually what they wanted, and they brought the list of the things they wanted. And we've looked at it, and Derrick was able to order things that are not crazy. Because I've come to understand that when we buy so much for these children, for those of us that have kids, they don't play with these toys. I can actually tell you that there are some toys that are still left in the garage that my children have not played with. Or maybe they played with it, that's just the 1 week after Christmas, and that's it. There's actually a toy that I bought for my son, if I'm not mistaken, and I really, really adored that toy because I thought, oh, it's a very good toy, an educational toy, he's going to like it. Expensive toy, I bought it. He didn't like it. I'm not going to force him to use it because he doesn't like it. So I think the things that we've bought this year are so not expensive, not too fanciful, not too much of money. It's just very tiny, and this is the cheapest Christmas we've ever had. Like, they are not expensive, and I can tell you that the kids can't wait to open their presents. How I wish that we can start making Christmas more of time, more of quality time, telling our families how much we love them, instead of making it so much of a material thing. I honestly don't know where the idea of making Christmas so materialistic came from. And this is putting so much pressure on so many people. There's no need to make it too materialistic. It actually starts with that first Christmas present you give to your child, second Christmas present, third Christmas present. If you can afford it, fine. But I'm talking to people who cannot actually afford it. But they are going, stressing themselves, doing things they're not supposed to do, putting themselves in debt just to make Christmas the way they they think Christmas is supposed to be. Can I just ask, when was the last time you told your child you love them? When was the last time you told your husband, I love you so? When was the last time you actually took out time to express your love, your gratitude, your appreciation to your family, your children, your all of that? Showing appreciation does not have to always come with gifts. You can actually say with your mouth. I think people actually prefer when, actually not just prefer, people love it when you spend time, write a card or write a note, express yourself on that note and give it to somebody. Honestly, it means a lot. It's not all about gifts, you know. I don't know about you, but for me, it's not all about gifts. I like the fact that you tell me you love me. I like the fact that you tell me that how much I mean to you. I like the fact that you can actually show that expression, that gratitude, that appreciation towards me. It shouldn't be about gift. What's the point buying me a massive present when you can't even tell me you love me? What's the point buying that massive present for a 2-year-old that doesn't even know what it is? They'll probably put it into water or probably throw it away. So another way you can actually manage Christmas or make Christmas less stressful is manage your spending well. I'm going to tell you what I did this year, which I think most parents actually do. But from the beginning of this year, which is 2020, I started putting out money for Christmas. Just tiny bit of money. And to be honest, this Christmas is one of the less stressful Christmas for me because the money is there already that I'm going to be using for this Christmas. Whatever I've planned to do this Christmas, the money is already there. So that's one thing you can do. Manage your expenses. You can manage your expenses. You're not under any pressure to spend a particular amount of money. Know what your budget is. And I'm going to tell you how you can actually manage your expenses. The first way you can actually manage your expenses is to set a budget. Set a budget. How much do you want to spend this Christmas? How much do you want to spend on your child? How much do you want to spend on your partner? How much do you want to spend on your parents? And honestly, who said that you need to spend all this money on all these people? But anyway, let's say you're going to spend on your partner, you're going to spend on your parents, you're going to spend on different people that you want to spend on. Set a budget. Set a budget. Know how much you can afford, not how much the gift is worth, not how much they would like it, how much you can afford. Another thing you can do in terms of managing your expenses, avoid temptation. You know, there is this thing that happens. People that know their weakness, people that know the area of their weakness, they avoid the things that will actually make them fall into problems or fall into the temptation. If you know that you're very weak at spending, you're very weak at when you see that sales, you can't control it, you just, there are people that actually find shopping as very therapeutic for them. That's fine. But if you know that temptation is there for you to spend whenever there is sales, please unsubscribe to all them shops that send you newsletters and all of that. Don't go for window shopping because you're definitely going to find sales. There are sales everywhere. There's no shop that doesn't do sales every day in the whole year. There's no shop. You will find something that you like. You find something that you fancy. Another way you can actually manage your expenses is what is important to you. What do you actually want to spend money on? Because people sometimes know what they want. I know I want this mouse, right? And by the time I go to the shop, I say, oh my God, this is a white mouse. You know what? I can actually get a white, a blue, and a pink. So whenever I'm going out with a pink clothes, I get a pink one. Is there any need for that? There's no need. So shop or buy the things that are actually important. I would say things that are absolutely necessary. Get them. So another thing as well another way you can actually manage the stress of Christmas, because it's a very beautiful time, is manage your expectation. This is a very big one because sometimes people expect that they're going to get presents, or other people are expecting them to give you presents. Let me tell you one thing that I did. I have a friend that buys my children presents, right? And I'm someone that whenever someone gives me something, I always have that feeling, like when someone gives you something, you always feel like, let me give this person back. This person is always giving me something. Let me give her back, or let me give him back. Let me buy something for him. So I have a friend that always buys present for my children. Always buys present for my children. It's a very, very good thing. But because I am obliged, or because I feel obligated to retaliate or to give back, which I don't mind doing that, but I don't want to be under the pressure that I have to give back anytime you give to my family, right? Let me give you when I want to give. Let me give you when I feel like giving. Let me not give because you always give to my children, or you always buy present for my children, then I want to give back. Not because I can afford it, or not because I actually can do it, but because I feel pressured to do it because you do it. I called her and I said, please, don't buy Christmas present for my children. Please, I beg you. Not in a bad way, but don't buy Christmas present. You can actually say, okay, let me get chocolate for the house, or let me get cookies, one thing for the house for the children to share. But for you to go, oh, Chidugam, this is your present, Mark, this is your present, Phoebe, this is your present, is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, it's a good thing, but it's I want to manage my expectation. I don't want to feel under pressure. So if you're someone as well that every time you have someone that brings present to you and you feel very obliged, you have this, you expect that you need to give them back, then you need to manage your expectation. You really need to manage your expectation. And if you're someone as well, because this is something that also causes problems in the home, in the family. Imagine where a wife takes her time, goes out of her way, gets a beautiful present for her husband, and at the end of the day, she expects that he's going to get something very nice for her. He doesn't even remember. On Christmas Day, by the time everyone is opening their present, he's opening his present, he finds out that the woman is the only one in the house who doesn't open her present, or who doesn't have a present to open. So at the end of the day, the Christmas becomes a problem because Oga did not buy for Madame, and Madame bought for Oga. And at the end of the day, there's this problem in the house. So what I have decided to do is that like this Christmas, I asked my husband, do you want Christmas present? He said, yes. I'll buy for you. If you don't want, I'm not going to buy. There's no need. Because you're not going to use it. What's the point? We are not obligated. We are not. So because I've asked him and he said yes, I'm going to get. Anytime he says no, I'm not going to buy. So you shouldn't expect anything. So manage your expectation. Manage your expectation, because this is a problem. It's actually like after Christmas, many people have issues. Many people have problems with their friends. Many people have, is either you did not get the right to present, or you got the wrong present, or the one they bought for you is inferior, or is not up to your standard. You expected a particular type of present. They got you this particular type of present. Please save yourself this stress. Don't expect anything from anybody. If you want to give because you want to give. Don't give because you expect somebody to give you back. Manage your expectation so that you will not have headache this Christmas. Another thing you can actually do to relieve stress this Christmas is, I am also saying this to myself, is don't overindulge. Christmas is that time of the year when there is always chocolate in the house, there's always drinks in the house, there's always food in the house, there is always something in the house, leftover from the other day, there's always something in the fridge for you to eat. I know that there are so many of us, including me, that will be saying, you know what, I'm just going to eat, and I'm just going to eat, and I'm just going to eat. Then after eating, by the time it's New Year, I'm going to hit the gym and burn it off. If you're like me, where it's very, very easy for you to get in the weight, but it's so difficult for you to get it out. You want to relieve yourself the stress of New Year. You don't want to start the New Year knowing that you've gained 10 pounds. You don't want to start the New Year knowing that you've gained 4 kg. You don't want that, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be like, oh my God, this New Year, and I need to go to the gym. And whenever you're not going to the gym, you're panicking. You're basically starting the New Year stressed out that you've put on so much weight. Let us advise ourselves. Eat, but eat the way that when the weight comes, you know that it didn't come so much, it's just a little bit. Then maybe walking, or maybe going for a run once or twice a week can actually get that weight down. But I'm just advising you, because this is what I'm going to be doing. I thought I'd let you know as well. indulge while, indulge little by little. Have fun, enjoy Christmas, but manage the way you indulge. Another way you can actually relieve stress is taking the kids out for a walk. This is something I am going to be doing as well. My kids love going outside. In fact, kids generally love outdoors. I think it would actually be nice for parents or for couples to just go out for a walk. You know, like winter walk where you just go out and just walk around. It's just a beautiful thing. Get fresh air, you talk, you have fun. Go out for a walk. You know, when you go out for a walk, you get that, the way you feel when you go for exercises, or when you go to the gym, you have that feeling of, you have that sense of achievement, you have that sense of you've actually spent quality time with your family. This is something I'm going to be doing, and I will also encourage you to try and do it. Go out for a walk with your spouse, go out for a walk with your children, go out for a walk with your family. Just go out for a walk. If you live alone, go out for a walk and just get that sense of freedom and release the stress and come back feeling re-energized. I think that's one thing that you could do this Christmas to actually relieve you of stress. Another thing you can actually do to relieve you of stress is giving. When I mean giving, I'm not talking about giving, going to the shop and spending £1,000 so you can give to somebody. No, I mean giving to the less privileged. Over this course of Christmas, there's so many children who may not even have like food to eat, so many families who may not really enjoy Christmas like who enjoy Christmas. I just want to encourage us to go back to our wardrobe and look at those presents we got from last year. Have we used them? If we haven't used them and we know we're not going to be using them, it would be nice for us to wrap it and give to someone. Give it to charity. The joy of giving alone can actually relieve the stress that we feel sometimes. So I would actually encourage to give to the less privileged, give to that orphanage, give to that care home, give to that neighbor. And finally, make Christmas all about Jesus. I'm a Christian, and Christmas for me is all about the birth of Jesus Christ, right? I know that here in the UK, it's all about, honestly, you need to come to my street. The Christmas light is everywhere. Everywhere is buzzing. Everywhere is bubbling. Like, it's so beautiful everywhere. And I asked myself, I'm like, these people, do they really understand what we're celebrating? And all you could just hear is Santa Claus, yeah, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. Yes, it's a fun thing for children. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful for children to know Santa Claus. But let's also know that the birth of Jesus is the reason we are celebrating Christmas. Nothing else. Nothing else. So while you're eating your chicken, think about that somebody was born today. The way you feel on your birthday, or the way you celebrate someone when they are having their birthday. This is the day that Christians have set aside to celebrate Jesus. Let's make Christmas all about Jesus. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that these 5 points that I've listed out are actually going to help you through this Christmas period, so you don't get stressed out, so you don't get like headache at the end of the year. We want you to come out, we all want to go the other side feeling energized, feeling amazing, feeling good, because we've spent quality time with our families. I wish you a very, very beautiful Christmas. I wish you a time of merriment, a time that you spend with your family, quality time with your family. And can I just say that this Christmas, let your children know how much you love them. Let your husband know how much you love him. Let your wife know how much you love and appreciate them for the whole of 2020. Have a fantastic Merry Christmas, and I wish you a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 2021. So thank you guys for watching this video. Be grateful, be positive, and be yourself. Merry Christmas.